Glad to have you here at the museum with us today, my friend. And it's part 15 of the A to Z 45 vinyl RPM records collection that we are going through. And we're starting off with Don Henley, Not Enough Love in the World. And the B side of that, Man with a Mission. That's from Building the Perfect Beast, from both of those. And that was a picture sleeve, so we do have the graphics here to show you on the picture sleeve. Nothing real special, but the back side does give you the credits. Excuse me. It gives you the credits, but it also gives you the lyrics, which is what I meant to say. And there's a little more of the credits. All right. So next up, we a bit of a jump there from Don Henley to the happiest girl in the whole USA, Donna Fargo. And that's definitely country and western in my opinion, but it is a song that I remember well and have fond memories of. And the B-side being The Awareness of Nothing. I ain't aware of anything. All right. Moving on, we've got the Doobie Brothers doing Oh Black Water, Keep on Rolling. And the B-side of that being Song to See You Through. And that's a really nice looking copy, man. We're talking some clean grooves on that one. And he was a little bit older. Copy anyways. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music. And Toloise Street, Sweet Street. Oh, I don't know. That one you're going to have to pronounce for yourself, because I'm not sure how that one's pronounced. And yeah, it's always the same B-side on that 1972 release of Listen to the Music. And here we've got a back-to-back hits version of Listen to the Music. And I can almost guarantee we've got a different B-side, and it's Long Train Running. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Half a mile or so down the road, 1973. So, glad to have that one for the Long Train Running, for sure. And then we've got Taking It to the Streets. No more taking it to the streets. And the B-side is For Someone Special Like You. I got a lot of Doobie Brothers here, and I do definitely enjoy the earlier stuff before Malcolm McDonald more. They got really popular with him, did a real huge album, that Minute by Minute album, and What a Fool Believes is a good song. Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins wrote that one. And the Doobie Brothers did some great work with Michael McDonald. I just actually preferred the earlier, more bluesy stuff that they did before him. So they were more of a blues rock, and they became more of a pop rock. And nothing wrong with that. They found their success, did quite well with the pop rock stuff. But I just preferred the earlier stuff more. And if you haven't heard a lot of the earlier stuff, do you a favor. Pick up those first few Doobie Brothers albums and give them a spin. There's a lot of great songs that you never heard on the radio anyways, especially if you like the Doobies. B-side, Don't Stop to Wash the Wheels. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round. Real Love. It's a perfect example of a Doobie Brothers song that kind of pushed it to the not so much my thing side. But the One Step Closer album, Real Love, was a big hit for them back in 1980. And the B-side being a song called Thank You Love. Cornelius Bumpus. Now there's a name for you. Cornelius Bumpus. That's got to be something that somebody just made up. I hear Cornelius and I think of Planet of the Apes, and what's his name? Roddy McDowall's character. Now this is a really cool sleeve, because I haven't really seen one like this one too many times, and you might not be too impressed. Kind of looks like a hardwood floor pattern there, but it matches the label. The label's got the pattern repeated on it. And this is a spun gold, so this is a re-release of The Doors doing Come On Baby Light My Fire. And the B-side, they chose to be Love Me Two Times, Girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, all right. Well, that's a really good 2-for-1 on the reissue there. Both of those were big hits for the Doors, as well was Love Her Madly. I'm going to love her madly. And the B-side on this one, You Need Meat, Don't Go No Further, by Willie Dixon. So they're doing a remake of an old blues classic there. It's kind of a weird, interesting title. But, he was, Jim Morrison was known for being a little pushy on the edge of things. Here's an original label for you. This is an original copy of this song when it came out. Touch me, baby, I am not afraid. And the B-side being a song called Wild Child, which isn't the same as the Stooges', what's his name? I think of him. That's Wild One. Anyways, so this is an interesting sleeve. It's just a brown paper bag. It's got the notch out. Rather interesting. Recycled paper. Haven't seen these, but it's interesting that they didn't bother to put the cutout, hole in the middle. But here's a politically non-correct song anymore that I'd be surprised if you ever hear on the radio again. Dr. Hook doing Only 16. She was too young to know. That would be pushing things these days. There's a few of those songs talking about 16-year-old girls and stuff. Even Ringo Starr did You're Only 16. Yeah. Chuck Berry did one. There's a number of artists that did songs about 16-year-old girls. Let Me Be Your Lover being on the B side of that, which is kind of an even more creepy follow-up when you're only 16 and he wants to be your lover. But it was just a different time, different place, things were a little more accepted. Try putting a song like that out nowadays, it wouldn't fly. Sharing the Night Together. Dr. Hook had a few good songs, and Only 16 was a good song, and Sharing the Night Together was a really good song as well. I like this title. This one makes me laugh. You Make My Pants Want to Get Up and Dance. That's funny. And here's one more really good Dr. Hook song. When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. And the B-side of that, Knowing She's There. And somewhere along the way, somebody paid 75 cents for that. I would have paid 75 cents for it. It might have been me. All right, now, not to confuse the doctors, you got the Dr. Hook and you got the Dr. John. And Dr. John, I was in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I know he had another couple other songs, but that's the one that I really remember him the best for. B-side being a song, I've Been Hoodooed with the Voodoo. All right, now we're getting back to some more of the 50 stuff here. Back more of my wife's kind of thing, with the Drifters doing Under the Boardwalk, Down by the Sea. Yeah, I don't want to go on without you, baby. All right, next up we've got Dwayne Eddy and his twangy guitar with the Rebels. And they're doing Peter Gunn. Dun 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 dun. You might remember the TV show, but you probably do remember the song. It's a really great song, and what a really great, clean copy we've got here of this one. And the B-side is a song called Movin' and a Groovin', which I don't know by title. And I'm not even sure if that's just an instrumental or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. And there you got that. That's really cool there. That takes you back to the old drive-in. Remember the old speakers on the pole? And I remember we went to see Battle Beyond the Stars, me and my buddy Mike. And he forgot to pull the speaker out, and it sounded like a shotgun going off. Boom! shattered that window, threw glass, little square chunks of safety glass all over the inside of the car. I'll never forget that. Yeah. Hey, Mike, if you're out there, I hope you are well, my old friend. All right. Now we've got some eagles here. There's a few. I've had some bigger stacks in some of my mixed boxes that we've previously done already, but we've got a few more eagles to show you here. I think they're all repeats from previously, but these are the ones that I had at the time that I sorted my entire collection out into A through Z. And what we had at that time was Hotel California, and Pretty Maids on the Row, Joe Walsh on the B-side. I love Joe Walsh. He's my favorite of the Eagles, and he wasn't an original Eagle, but he's been quite dedicated to them since they took him into their fold. Next up, we've got Life in the Fast Lane, surely make you lose your mind. And the B-side of that being The Last Resort, which I believe Don Henley sang, but him and Glenn Frey wrote that one together. But I think it's Don on the vocals. And next up, we've got Who Can Go the Distance? We'll find out in the long run. With the Disco Strangler, on the B-side. And next up, we've got Casablanca Sleeve for Asylum Records. Heartache Tonight, oh yeah, oh yeah. And the B-side of that one was Teenage Jail, which that's where the Disco Strangler ended up, in a teenage jail. All right, well, that's going to wrap up episode 15. Hope you come on back for part 16, and I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Have a wonderful day. Take care, my friends.